Hello. Um, I'm making this video to let you know the purpose of why I decided to make the channel. Um, the reason why I haven't given my testimony yet because I really wanted to be beneficial. I wanted to be understood. I want to let it be known what the testimony was about. And what I mean by that is I didn't ascend into heaven by getting into an accident and getting knocked out of my body or drowning. Those people were blessed enough to have those experiences and then return to tell us what happened. I also had one of those experiences, so I do know that once you have those experiences, you are awakened to the other side. But I do want to say this: you don't have to have an NDE to get knocked. Sorry, you don't have to have an NDE to go back to heaven. This is the purpose of this channel, to tell you that you are not humans, you are gods. You can return home, and there is a process of renewing your mind to do some, putting on higher light codes than what is being reciprocated in the earthen consciousness. It's called growing up. In this realm, we call going from daughter, teen, mother, woman. We call that growing up. That's a part of growing up in this simulation. Everything that's going on in this simulation, when you grow up, you will be ascending it. And the thing is, one can be taken and one cannot be. And the reason I say that is because think about a classroom. You may have two people in that classroom, and somebody may be speaking, a teacher may be speaking, and once they speak the information, one person may grab it, the other person may not. They may have to still sit in there. And so one person can ascend, one may not. It's not a group thing. Um, Everybody doesn't have the same perception. When you're dealing with love, you can't say everyone is going to return to love at the same time, because we're not robots. We're not like you can have a cell phone that lets an update out over the whole phones. We're not phones. We're free thinkers. Everybody may not come into realization of higher concepts at the same time, contrary to popular belief, because that wouldn't be freedom. We're individual beings, we're free thinkers. And so when you ascend, there will be some still reciprocating that earthen consciousness. The purpose of my channel is to tell you how to go home. Um, my second entry to heaven, it wasn't by being knocked out of the body or having an experience. I shifted consciousness and opened the heavens. And this is the true way of growing up. I watched a show called Quantum Leap before. And well, I watched a clip of it previously. And what the guy was doing, he was leaping into these different lives, kind of like he was reincarnating or something, into these different lives. And he was trying to fix what went wrong in each life. And then at the end, I watched the end clip and it said he never got to make it home. He kept leaping to different lives trying to fix what went wrong. And I thought to myself, he never went home because all of these things wasn't meant to be fixed. We shouldn't have been doing them in the first place. The mindset that took on the very things that we're doing is off. And so one person can realize that and one may not. And it's just that simple, because we have different mental faculties. Everybody doesn't come into love. You can be in a household and you can awaken to something that your earthly sister or brother may not awaken to. It's just how it is. Just like someone can fail a grade in the physical school and someone can ascend onto the next grade. So my channel, I am very Um, I'm very passionate about simply telling you that the state of humanity is the state of consciousness that has to grow into divinity to leave. We're travelers. We're travelers. I'm not just saying that. We're travelers. We travel, so I want people to be aware of what I'm saying. And I just wanted to say that it's not, I think I heard, seen a comment and someone says, I'm ready for my NDE so I can go home. You don't have to have an NDE to go home. You don't have to have an NDE to go home. Think about it like this: there's a consciousness above. We'll call that divine consciousness. And then there's a firmament. And then there's waters below. We'll call that the human consciousness. To return, um, you just have to dissolve the human consciousness into the divine consciousness. And then you're able to return because that's who you are in essence. So I do want to let people know that's what I'm speaking on. Growing up, what this human consciousness calls growing up is futile in comparison to what growing up is in the eyes of God. All of the things that are happening here, once you grow up, they won't phase you because if it doesn't pertain, you don't entertain it. I once heard someone say that they were an atheist, and I had no response because it's no such thing in a sense. If I looked out of a window and I didn't see a truck, I wouldn't make a word up just to create a belief system about what I don't believe. Being an atheist is a belief system created just to say something is not there. If something is not there, there's nothing to be said. And so, with that being said, the very belief system that you have created to say the thing doesn't exist may be the same distorted energy that kind of speaks of the existence of that thing in some way, if that makes sense. So, I do realize that a lot of the things I say won't pertain to anyone. And, it's like some people may not understand algebra if if they're on multiplication. And some people are still within a mindset that they are working out. Like I said with that show, they're still leaping in certain situations and trying to fix certain situations. There will come a time when you are enlightened. You are enlightened. And once you do that, the illumination that you truly are in essence of God will keep you. You will be of that, and you will be returning home. Everything will work out just for you. There will be no worry, no fear, all of these low vibrational terms. And so I just want to let you know the purpose of this channel is to say we're not just humans trying to get high vibration. No one ever talks about what happens in high vibration. High vibration is to take you back home. And I want to firmly say that. That is the process of how to grow up in God's eyes, in the eyes of Source, versus the process of growing up in this realm. Thank you for listening. Much love to you. I do understand everybody's perspectives because the very perspectives that people speak on are the very perspectives that you have grown from. And everything is love. Everything is love. So, um, compassion, love, same thing. Just you guys be blessed. Peace to you.